In this triangle PQR, the PS is the bisector of angle P and PT is the perpendicular to the QR. So we have two right angle triangles in this figure. That is, one is PQD, other is PTR. Let's take, and this is the bisector of this angle. So I say this QPS and SP are equal because PS is the bisector of the total angle P. So in our solution first, PS bisects angle P. Therefore, we have two equal angles. One is QPS. Therefore, QPS and SPR both are equal. This is the first statement. Keep this point in our mind. Next, we take this first right angle triangle, second right angle triangle. In triangle PQT. In triangle PQT, let me mark for our convenience the numbers. Instead of calling the angles by 3, it is very simple. 1, 2, of course this is also right angle, and in this triangle 3, 4, of course the whole is 4. Okay. Now in this triangle we have 1, 2 and 90. Okay. So angle 1 plus angle 2 plus 90 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Some angle property. So angle 1 plus 2 is equal to 180 minus 90, of course 90 degrees. Therefore angle 1 is equal to 90 minus angle 2. Okay, this is the second statement. So angle 1 is nothing but angle Q. I made where this as the subject in my derivation. Next, I want to make R as subject in the second triangle. In triangle PTR, we have three angles. 3 plus 4 plus 90. 3 plus 4 plus 90 degrees is 180 by some angle property. So angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 180 minus 90, 90 degrees. So angle 3 is equal to 90 minus 4, angle 4. Okay. So angle 3 is nothing but angle R. Now subtract second and third statement. Sub second and third. Angle 1 minus angle 3 is equal to 90 minus angle 2 minus 90 minus angle 4. Okay. When I remove the bracket, 90 angle 2 minus 90 plus angle 4. Okay. 90 90. So we remain with angle 4 minus angle 2. Angle 4 minus angle 2. Okay. Now let's write what is angle 1, angle 3, angle 4, angle 2 in terms of letters. Angle 1. Let me use this part. So angle 1 minus angle 3. Angle Q minus angle R. Angle Q minus angle R is equal to, we have angle 4. Angle 4 is nothing but angle TPR. Angle TPR minus angle 2. Angle 2 is nothing but QPT. Angle QPT. Now, TPR. See, the TPR is the sum of two angles. That is SPR, TPS. This is angle SPR plus angle TPS. TPS minus QPT. QPT. If I take the whole part angle QPS, QPS minus TPS. Angle QPS minus angle TPS. Results angle QPT. Okay? And SPR is equal to QPS. Already we have in the first statement. So in the place of QPS, I write SPR in my next step. That is angle SPR plus angle TPS minus angle SPR minus angle TPS. Okay. Now let's open the bracket. Is equal to angle SPR plus angle TPS minus angle SPR plus angle TPS. Okay. So we remain with 2 times of angle TPS. Therefore, Q minus R. Therefore, angle Q minus angle R is equal to 2 times of angle TPS. Or transpose to this side. I remain with angle TPS is equal to half of this. Therefore, angle TPS is equal to angle Q minus angle R by 2, that means half of this with 2. Okay. This question is also very important in terms of polishing our mind. Let's have one more question. Here is the question. In this question, there are 2 plane mirrors are arranged perpendicularly. See, these are the plane mirror M and N arranged perpendicularly. That means here 90 degrees. And the light ray is projected on mirror N. It is reflected to mirror M and also reflected back. So for this is the incident ray and reflected ray for the mirror M. And for mirror M, this is the incident ray, this is the reflected ray. So we know the incident ray angle of incidence and angle of reflection is same, equal in measure. For that mirror N, 1 is the angle of incidence and 2 is the angle of reflection. So angle 1 is equal to angle 2. And here also the angle of incidence, reflection. So 3 is equal to 4. And this is the normal drawn on mirror N and M. These are perpendicular to the N and also M. So these two are perpendicular. So angle BOA also I mark here 90 degrees. So this is the basic knowledge you must have to solve this, to say these two are parallel. And to say these two are parallel, of course these two are parallel, you have to prove that the sum of 1 and 2 and the sum of 3 and 4 put together 180 degrees, because if these are lines and this becomes the transversal, these two angles become the co-interior angles. That means angles on the same side of transversal. When if you prove the sum of these two angles, that is CAB and ABD together 180, it's enough to say the lines are parallel. If the corresponding angles are equal, lines are parallel. Interior alternate angles are equal, the lines are parallel. There are many reasons to say the lines are parallel. Here we take the co-interior angles or supplementary, R is equal to 180. Then we say CA is parallel to DB, that is the question here. Now what all we discussed, you have to put on the paper, not in the egg. First, M is parallel to N. In your solution, of course, this is the question. In our answer, we write M is perpendicular to N and OA is perpendicular to N and OB is perpendicular to M. Therefore, OA is perpendicular to OB. Therefore, angle BOA is equal to 90 degrees. Okay? This we discussed. Next, we take this triangle angle BOA. Angle BOA. In triangle BOA, we have 2 plus 3 plus 90. That is angle 2 plus angle 3 plus 90 degrees, together 180 by some angle property. So, angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 minus 90 by transposing. So, we remain with angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 90 degrees. Now, at this stage, let me copy the same here. Angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 90 degrees. Okay. If I take 2 times of this 2 times of this 2, that is BA, because angle 1 is equal to angle 2, we know. So since angle 1 is equal to angle 2, if I take 2 times of this, I get angle BAC. So I multiply both sides mul by 2, both sides. So 2 of angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 2 into 90. So I get 2 times of angle 2 plus 2 times of angle 3 is equal to 180 degrees. What is 2 times of angle 2? CAB. Angle CAB. Plus, what is 2 times of angle 3? ABD. Angle ABD is equal to 180 degrees. See, we got the sum of this and this together 180. Already I said these two are co-integral angles. Therefore, I declare CA is parallel to DB. CA is parallel to DB since sum of co-interior angles are supplementary. Supplementary means we know that is sum is 180 degrees. Since the sum of these two angles is supplementary, we say these two lines are parallel, that is CA and DB, that is cosine. Okay? It is also a very important question, and most of the students omit these questions whenever they see the light rays and the ray mirror and this type of diagram, but very simple, very simple. But you need 1 or 2 practices. Without practice, no one can become perfect in the world, even me also. So before making any video, I practice a lot. So practice make you perfect. Not the men, even women also can become perfect. Okay, here is a simple question. In this triangle ABC, AD is the bisector of angle A. And you are given the 2 base angles of the triangle ABC, that is 45 and 55 degrees. So to find these 2 angles, ADB, I mark here X, and ADC, Y. Okay, you have to find X and Y in the figure. Let's begin. In triangle ABC, we have 2 angles. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees by some angle property. Angle A, unknown. But we know angle B 45 degrees plus 55 degrees together 180 degrees. So angle A is 180 minus 45 plus 55 100. So angle A on the whole, that is 80 degrees. Okay. The total measure of angle A is 80. Since it's the bisector, this part angle BAD and DAC are equal. That are right here. Therefore, angle BAD and angle DAC both are 40 degrees because AD is bisecting the angle A. Now take this triangle. So let me mark the 40 here and 40 here. Okay. Now we know how to reach x and y by taking sum angle property for the triangle, and the same here, or after getting sum angle property x, you take the linear pair also. I go in my way. I take the first triangle angle ABD. In triangle ABD, we have 45 degrees, 40 degrees and x, or x plus 45 degrees plus 40 degrees together 180 degrees. So x is the difference of 180 minus the sum of these two, 85. So I get 95 degrees. What is x? Angle ADB. Angle ADB. One other question answered. Next, if I take x plus y together is a linear pair. X plus y is 180 because linear pair. X we got 95 plus y to be solved 180. Then y is equal to 180 minus 95, which gives 85 degrees. What is y in the diagram? Angle ADC. Therefore, angle ADC is 85 degrees. Very simple question. Very simple question. But geometry questions need regular practice because people often confuse about the lines and the cluster of lines and many lines and angles in between them and many concepts they feel. Once you practice every day or just turn the pages in the classwork, be familiar, or whenever anyone explained about a doubt in your class, please explain to them so that you become perfect, not the person who listens from you. Okay? To make you perfect, always teach someone. Select a nice person, even to your parent also, you teach the concept so that you become perfect. You become perfect. And don't ignore the geometry topic. This is the only topic that polish our mind to increase our, what is that? Our reasoning skills. In how many ways we can see, what to see in the figure. Okay, we talk a lot about the importance of geometry and time to time. Thank you for watching.